Hey guys, you might hear the sounds of what sounds like Louisiana summer, but it's actually December. But the frogs are awake and having a good time at the pond. And I'm really making this video because I spend my time training my children in like every area of life. Training my children how to be compassionate, training my children how to pray, training my children how to sweep the floor. Train. That's like a huge part of being a mother or a father, especially a mother who is at home with her children. This is what I spend my time doing. And so, one of the things that I'm teaching my kids to do is clean the bathroom, right? It's important. So, the other day, some kids came over, which is totally normal for my house for me to have some extra kids coming over doing their thing. I love it, love everything about it. Well, I don't love the mess, but that's okay because that is an opportunity to train my children on how to host and how to be neat and how to help whenever company leaves. All of those things, right? All of those good things that I want them to know. So, having people over, my kids decided to do salon, and we have these tiny clear ponytail holders. Well, it's my daughter's week to clean the bathroom, and the little tiny ponytail holders are still on the floor. And I want you to know that I've walked in the bathroom every day and seen the little tiny clear ponytail holders like in a bundle on the floor here and there, just little piles of them. And she's cleaned the bathroom, and they're still there. The little pile of clear ponytail holders is still there. I've said clean the floor, and she's yes ma'am, went in, came back out, whatever. They're still there. So after telling her to clean the floor, and finally I'm like, I thought whenever I was telling you to clean the bathroom and you said you did, that you would sweep the floor. Excuse me, I have Invisalign. Anyway, so if you see me being funny with my mouth, it's because the Invisalign is in. So, but these little clear ponytail holders are still there. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, Mom. Right, this is just part of training. But seeing the little clear ponytail holders, but me not telling her because I want her to actually clean the floor well, and like I've shown her how, like all the training things, to see if she will get them, put them away, be aware in some way of what's going on. I'm like so tired of seeing the ponytail holders on the floor. But because I firmly believe in seed parenting, sowing the seed now for the harvest that I want, I can't let myself clean up after my kids. Sometimes I do, but the majority of the time I don't. I call them back. So tomorrow will be Friday, so that'll be day 3 of her re-cleaning the bathroom. And I was just thinking to myself while I was in there, man, I am so tired of this. I am so tired of training these kids on how to do stuff. Hang on, I'll be in a minute. You can go back in. Like, I am so tired of doing this part of my job right here. But then I thought, how much better. You can go back in. How much better and easier would my adult life have been? And I'm not downing on my mom at all. I have an amazing mom story too of how I got my mom, and just beautiful. It's beautiful. But if I had been trained on how to like keep a home, or how to have self-control, or how to manage time, or how any of these things, to think through things logically, to pray about everything. Like if I had been trained on how to do this day in and day out, how much easier of a transition into adulthood I would have had. It's so worth it. So I guess I'm trying to say, hang in there. And I'm trying to say that if you don't train your kids at all and you're thinking like, how do I train my kids? The best way to start training children is to always make them pick up after themselves, like every single time. Like you left your shoes on the stairs, your jacket's on the chair, come get it. Every single time. Like every single time. because on accident, we can spend the majority of our time straightening our house from our little hurricanes. Like, and it's a long process of training them on how to take care of things. It's a long process of training them how to care for a home, of how to care for their room, of how to care for their hair, of how to care for their skin, of how to care for their teeth. These are like lifelong process that matter, make for better citizenry. Can I say that? It makes for a better community, a better life, a better home, a better friend whenever we have trained our children on how to do all the things, because they're not just going to know how to know. They're not going to just see us and be like, oh, this is obvious. That is completely untrue. It is not obvious. If it was obvious, my house would be really clean because I clean all the time. But nobody's just catching on by viewing me. So I want to encourage you. Hang in there. Keep training your kids. It is totally worth it. It does pay off. None of it's perfect. It takes an intense amount of patience and discipline on my part not to just bite the bullet and take care of all of it. But I shouldn't take care of all of it. I shouldn't. You shouldn't. We shouldn't. We should let them have some responsibility. So I'm so tired of that bathroom, but tomorrow's Friday and she's going to do it again. But she's not going to do it again with me being angry with her or making her feel guilty. She's going to do it again with me as her instructor, as her teacher. And I'm going to be more hands-on and more present in the room with her when I need to be, to come immediately and check and then show her again if she needs to see again. So I want to encourage you to train, but train with the deep well of unconditional love and patience that God has put on the inside of you. Because God is not the unconditional, conditional love that we've been taught that He is. He is actually unconditional love, and He gave you the ability to be the mom or to be the dad. So that unconditional love of God that really has no conditions is on the inside of you for your children. He has put it in there, and all you have to do is access it. All you have to do is say, no, I do have the patience, because you do. No, I do have the peace, because you do. I can do this entire process without popping off at my child, without seeming agitated. You can. Because whenever you believe in Christ, all the things that He has given is available to you. So you already have it. You already have it. You just have to use it. But if you believe you don't have it, then you'll never use it. And nobody wants to be the angry mom. So decide. I had to decide on the inside of me that training my kids wasn't some big, terrible task. And it shouldn't make me feel agitated if they don't know. How would they know if they don't know? And if discipline, if there's a wait, don't come here. Don't come here. Okay, stay back there. If discipline becomes a problem, like it's a discipline thing, if it's a disobedience thing, then you have to handle that in a different way, but you still don't have to be mad about it. That's all. It's okay. The bathroom will eventually be cleaned well. Right, Rebecca?
Uh-huh.